Chats with LALIA section, and what this is really about is just us investing some time into telling you about our story, what we do, what we're about. With LALIA is a brand, a business. It's our heart's passion. It's really, like Ryan likes to say it, life, health, movement. Yeah, that's what it's about. And it stands for life and life in abundance. So we try to give you that in every form and serve in every form, and also give everyone the freedom to live exactly like that. Yeah.
Yes. And I am Rita and Jasmine English. I'm part of the health section.
Yes, and I'm Inesh Ramos, and I'm part of the life and movement section.
Yeah.
Well, in relation to my story, I'll tell you guys my story. I grew up being an athlete, mostly. Always very physically active, always running, always playing some kind of sport. And then last years of high school, I got really depressed, went to university, depressed, gained a lot of weight, and just literally argued with exercise. I was just like, who needs this? I don't, whatever, you know. And eventually I found my way back to it, realizing that it was something that I did for me, and I never realized that. I thought I was doing it for everyone else, you know. It was very performance-based, it wasn't something that I enjoyed, you know. I always needed to win. That was the worst thing. I needed to win above all else. Yeah. And once I let go of all of that stuff, which was also a painful process for me, I realized that movement in essence just gave me so much joy. And over the years, I've really experimented with everything. I'm a yoga instructor, I'm a dance instructor, I almost want to say walk instructor, because at some point it was, but
and a marathon runner.
Yes, and a runner. I play with everything, you know, because I just love to move. And that's why I love sharing the passion for it, because what movement does for you, it just brings you so much life and so much freedom, you know. Yeah. And also along the path, I was studying psychology, and I realized along the way, I don't want to be a psychologist. No, I don't want to. And then I found life coaching, and I'm like, this is what I love doing. I think maybe it related more to the aspect of physically training somebody from point A to B, that I started feeling that I could train somebody mentally from point A to B, and not just mentally, but emotionally, you know, help you figure out, why do I feel this way towards food, for instance, or to exercise, or to life in general? And then we just path it out, ask you questions, have conversations, and figure it out together, you know? Because in essence, I always tell people that where LALIA came from was also in a dark place in my life, where I prayed specifically and asked God to give me something that's for me, because everyone was hashtag YOLOing. And I just felt like, no, I don't want to go along with that, you know. So then I was like, okay, I want something of my own. And then he gave me John 10 verse 10, which specifically states that he came to give us life and give it to us in abundance, you know. And then I created the acronym, which is life and life in abundance, LALIA. And that's how we're here today, trying to do everything with LALIA, with the abundance of the gift that we've been given, to live today, and to live fully, no fear, you know. But because we understand that it's not that simple, that's why we are here. So that we can, on the journey to enabling ourselves to live abundantly, we can also take your hand and lead you there, basically. So yeah.
I love that. That scriptures, especially, I don't know if it's now verse 9 or leading up to verse 10 or whatever, but it says that the enemy comes to kill, steal, and destroy. But I've come so that you may have life and have it more abundantly.
Yes.
So what would you say, like, is the enemy stealing from people right now in terms of health, in terms of life, in terms of movement? If you can just like summarize it or like bullet point it, what do you feel like is being taken from us in general? In order for us to live that life in abundance?
This might sound cliche, but off the top of my head, I'd say first of all, the pandemic we're in, I just feel like psychologically also it scares us. It terminates the joy. We're just so afraid to go outside, sit in the sun, take a walk, you know. And I understand all of these concepts, but aside from the fact that it just physically dries you out. It takes away your spark for life. You know, it causes all kind of depression and fear and anxiety. And I feel like that's one of the biggest thieves at the moment. But I would say in general, it's fear. It's really just fear of looking stupid, fear of being different, fear of just not being accepted.
Yeah.
You know, the rejection that comes along with standing on your own 2 feet, saying, sorry guys, that doesn't work for me. I don't want to do that. I'm going to do my own thing. Hey, thank you so much for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure. If you have any questions, please comment below, or you can also reach us at our Instagram channels. Mine is Inesh_LALIA and
RJ_English_.
yes, or you can look for Life with LALIA or Health with LALIA.
Or with LALIA.
Yes.
See you in our next video.
Ciao.
Bye.